Welcome back to the show, everyone, episode 17, and we got a special one for you today. My buddy Gary Leli will be joining us. You guys know him. He's actually a heavily requested guest. This dude is like a brother to me. We used to see each other at mics and shows in New York City, and we would talk here and there, but we didn't really know each other. You know, we respected each other's, stand-up. I always enjoyed watching him, and, we would talk after sets. But until we moved out to LA, I joined him about a year later. We hit each other up like, hey, where are the spots? I was new in town. And, we ended up becoming, fucking brothers, man. This guy, he's helped me out a lot out there, just making the nightmare that is Los Angeles that much better. We'd always be at his house. We'd joke about, he'd be like the comic soup kitchen. He was always cooking steak. And, yeah, man, this dude will cut you in half and then cook you a 5-star meal. I got nothing but good things to say about him. And he's still out there, man, doing his thing in L.A. They're crushing it. And I'm actually rocking one of his wife's clothing line items here, the Powerline Project. This is Hannah Bardot. I have no idea who she is, but I do like this old school looking stuff. And they got a lot of old school, very like Beverly Hills Hotel. It's good stuff, man. Check it out, the Powerline Project. And let me go ahead and get him on the line. See where he's at. Why can't I find it? You know what, Sean? This is the thing, man. I had it set up for you guys just to call immediately, and then I touch one thing, and then Apple's like, go into your settings. I don't want to go into my settings. Here we go. Gosh, there's a reason why the last episode was called Lights, Camera, Lacking. Gary.
Hello?
What's up, brother?
Sean.
Speaking.
I can't wait for this podcast. Are we rolling here?
Dude, we're always live. You know that.
I cannot wait for your podcast to explode so that you can get some type of sound engineer. So I don't get a text 5 minutes before the call. I'm going to call you in a second. I'm getting my levels ready.
Oh, man. Now the people really know. Because before I called you, Gary.
I'm getting my levels ready. He also cleans the bathroom. Oh, my God.
Leave me alone. I had one thing set up on my phone where I just could come into the studio and press FaceTime audio. And of course I miss it and I hit settings or something and I'm like fucking sitting here talking into the mic. I'm like, Gary, we did this. We done shows together. He's a great guy. And then I'm like, how the fuck do I call him?
Oh my God. You have no idea. The last 5 minutes, Lindsay's been coming in and out of the house because I'm sitting in the house doing this call with you.
Uh-huh.
She's coming in. She's got something new she's got to get every 3 minutes. Ritz crackers. I got to get a beverage. I'm over here doing a countdown. I'm like, I'm live in 5, 4, 3.
The curtain never opened.
Oh my God.
Bro, I'm actually
wearing
wearing a Powerline Project shirt right now. The Hannah Bardot. Nice. So I had to shout that out before the episode, man. But yeah, it's comfy, dude.
Yeah. Yep. Lindsay's killing it in that arena. I just smoked and I'm drinking a little scotch at noon here in LA. And I was actually thinking I've done more than most people in LA already today by smoking and having a drink.
Yeah, now all you need to do is go hit someone on Melrose and it'll be the completion.
I keep thinking that the Amazon guy that comes here, because I leave the joint on the step.
Uh-huh.
And I keep thinking that the Amazon guy is going to one day steal it, and I'm going to have to chase him down the block.
You're like, that's my last one.
I always see him. He delivers a package, and I can see him through the window that he's literally just eyeing it, and then he just walks away. I know he's going to steal it one day.
Oh, for sure. I'm surprised you haven't caught him. Like, he hits it twice, puts it out, and runs off.
Oh, boy. Shawnee, it's good to be on. It's good to be on here.
Oh, man, I miss you guys, dude. I tell Nancy all the time, I'm like, man, there's just nothing like just saying the most ridiculous things, dude, and just cracking up with you guys, man.
Nah, it's the best.
Oh,
We have a little gummy. We have a little drink. We always make a phenomenal meal. And then we sit on the side of the house and we just drink and smoke like lords.
dude, the stories that were told on the side of that house,
The best.
I think that's why I actually have a white brick background. It's something like, I'm like, you know what? That just reminds me of good times. Nothing like some white brick.
Puts you in a vibe. You gotta have a vibe.
Yeah, the cartel makes their living off white brick.
That's it. You gotta have a vibe going. You gotta be. The setting has to be right.
Oh, 100%, dude. I'm like replicating everything. I got the Sinatra on the Bose. You know, I got all the burners on. You know, I got a joint going. Just bringing a little West Hollywood back.
Bro, you got to come back out here. We got to hang out. I know you've been in Florida. By the way, your Instagram stories are the best. You're an inflatable. The day starts off with you at Trader Joe's in one of my T-shirts that says you're all trash. Then 2 hours later, I see you in an inflatable star costume jumping off a roof. And then 2 hours after that, you and Nancy are seasoning salmon with adobo.
It is.
There isn't a thing you haven't done in a day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm like, man, I didn't really like accomplish much. And then I go on my story and I'm like, oh, yeah, I front flipped off a fucking roof into a bounce house, and I got groceries.
People ask me out here since you left. They go, "What's Sean doing?" I go, "Did you see his story? He's doing a little bit of everything." He's doing. They go, "Does he work down there?" I go, "Yeah, he's got a podcast. He does roofing one day a week. He shoots commercials for that particular company on Thursdays, and he hangs out. He's got a nice girlfriend down there. They make beautiful salmon and sautéed mushrooms and baked potatoes."
That's pretty much it, man. Just kind of waiting for the world to crumble as we keep doing our thing.
The best.
That's all you can do,
it's
man.
The best. I'm very, very happy for your success down there. It's going well.
Oh man, much appreciated. It's been a long time coming, you know. I mean, I was telling everyone in the intro, I was like, you were like the soup kitchen for comics. You know, I was like, this guy will chop you in half verbally, but then he'll cook you a steak after.
I literally claimed 14 comics on my taxes last year.
You're gonna get a call from the IRS. Who the fuck are these people?
They just show up. About it. It's like dogs in the neighborhood. They can almost hear the food cooking, and they just smell it. And they just start walking through the gate.
Yeah, comics are bouncing off your window like a gnat into a light bulb. Like,
they come over here. I serve them filet mignon. They bring one can of Schlitz.
They bring over a used bottle of wine.
Sean, how does no one bring something to someone's house?
Gary, I don't know. We always talk about that. You can't come over empty-handed.
How are you gonna go over to someone's house? Listen, I don't care who. Well, like I don't care if the person lives in a studio apartment and doesn't even have a bed. They sleeping on a futon. If they invite you over, you got to bring something.
Something. A Snickers bar.
Anything.
Something.
Say, hey, listen, I didn't have time to stop at the store, but I ran into a 7-Eleven. I got us 3 paydays. We can cut it up later. Something.
It's the thought that counts at that point. I mean, if you're not going to bring it's almost insulting if you're going to someone's house at a studio apartment and you bring like a pack of Ritz crackers, I'd be like, oh, you know what? Hey man, thank you. We can split this pack.
I got some cheese in the fridge. I can cut it up. We can make a meal. No problem.
Yeah. If I'm cutting up cheese, you better bring a bottle of wine or like a 12-pack of Modelo. Something. I mean,
Trader Joe's sells the $2 chuck for $2. Bring something. Charles Shore. Bring some Charles Shore over, which is basically grape juice with a little alcohol in it. But at least it's a nice gesture.
Yeah, we'll marinate. We'll use it as marinade. You don't have to know.
I'll clean my porch off with it. Fine. I'll hose it down.
Oh, shit, man.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited.
So what's it looking like out there?
It's sunny. Sean,
all right.
The best is you mean like what's going on? It's fucked. That doesn't matter.
All right.
It really doesn't. The weather's good. That's all that matters.
It really is. That's the final. That's the final. That's the period in LA. You'd be like, "Your fucking taxes, this and that," and then you're going, "But how about that weather?" I go, "Lady, there's weather everywhere." At what point do you pack it up and go get a little snow?
The best is when people out here go, "Oh, we're moving into fall." I go, "Yeah, what is that like?" They're like, "Oh, it drops down to 84." What?
Yeah, exactly.
About? These people out here are untested. They're not tested. They've been sitting in the sun too long. I don't even know when it rained out here. It's got to be 185 days since it rained.
You know what it is out there, dude? I don't think that the people want to end up that way. I just think if the sky is blue every day, there's no gauge on reality. So you just slowly drift into becoming an asshole. I don't know what it is.
Well, I'm a big believer that when you're on the East Coast and you're in New York, that you get up, you look at the temperature, it says 8, and then you go out and you step in an icy puddle, and then your sock is wet for the next 4.5 hours, and you're just beaten by the weather. And the only way to combat that is to actually laugh at it.
Right. Yeah, because everyone's going through it.
Yeah, and that's what makes, I think that's what makes people on the East Coast funny, is the fact that they just, I mean, they get up in the morning at 6 in the morning. It's dark out. Then they go to work. They're on the subway. Some guy sneezing on their face.
Right.
And then they walk out of the subway. They've been warm for a half hour, right? And then they walk out of the subway and they just hit by 8-degree, bone-chilling wind. Snow, sleet, rain, and then they get into their office and their boss is in their desk and he's like, "Are you going to do that today? Because the client wanted that on Friday."
And you're like, "Listen, I'm done."
There's only 2 things you can do in New York. You either become a comedian and you laugh at it or you kill yourself. That's it. There's no in between. There's no happy median.
Yeah, or you just shove stock down people's throats with no soul on Wall Street and then spend the weekend
they're doing that because they're so angry about getting up at 6 in the morning to go to that godforsaken job.
Well, dude, you had a car in the city, right? Obviously.
Say that again?
You had a car in the city, right?
I did.
Yeah, remember at when I was in Brooklyn, dude, 7 a.m. street sweeping to move the car.
The worst.
You know, and you're coming home at 2 a.m. off the fucking L train, and then the guy at the meter is just rubbing his hands. He's knowing you're not going to move your car.
Oh, those guys love it.
Bro,
joy.
What happens to you where you go, you know what? I'm going to become a meter maid and I'm going to write 7 tickets. I've seen them put 7 tickets on a Verizon van. Just
you have to be
care.
From India. In order to be a meter maid in New York, you got to be Indian. It's like a prerequisite. They don't hire anything else.
I mean, I've seen a diverse group of meter maids, especially in LA, dude. They love it.
Out here, well, they probably get paid $100,000 out here.
Probably. That's how mismanaged it is. They probably giving the meter maids $250,000 salary.
They got their ticket book in their Gucci fanny pack.
Exactly. They're getting
the ones in Beverly Hills. The ones in Beverly Hills. I mean, they're eating steak for lunch. Those people out there.
Yeah, they valet their little meter Honda.
Done.
Bro,
again, it's it's wild times here, my friend.
It's a fucking circus, bro.
It is. You know what? All I know is that I'm at 740 followers on Instagram, and I think this podcast should get me to 800. I mean, somebody listening should follow. Do something.
Somebody's got to get you up there. I told him, man. I'm like,
somebody's got to get me to 800.
Sketches. This guy's an animal. What did you tell? There was so I've been having issues here. First, I wanted to say that, Garrett, in New York, when you go to a show, or let's say a mic, and you're paying $5 for 5 minutes, this is the rite of passage. You want to go up first through fifth, right? Did I lose you?
A little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm saying when you go to a mic in New York City, you want to go first through fifth. You don't want to go up like towards the end when everyone's done and they've heard enough and everyone's bombed. So, dude, I'm in Orlando and I get to the mic late and someone wrote their name fourth, and then everyone wrote 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and left 1 through 3 open.
The best.
So I get there and I'm like, 1 through 3 is open.
I'm one.
Yeah. And then the guy, the other night I go up and I say, hey man, can I sign up? He goes, sign up is closed. And then he goes, Billy, you're on next. And this kid, Billy, goes, no, I'm not going up anymore. And he's like, you signed up fourth. And he goes, yeah, I'm not going up. And then I go, and then he goes, Sean, you're on stage. So I go up immediately. Like, I'm thinking I'm signing up. Now I'm on stage. And then he goes, I go, you did this to me, to the fucking, the kid. Cause I'm like, bro, I've never seen anyone back out of an open mic. Like, maybe it's just cause you live there. So you're kind of, I don't know what it is. I would never be in New York and back out of an open mic. I'm already too deep. What am I going to do? Not do what I came here to do?
Nah, you got to do it. You
man.
get up, that's it. You show up, you got to go. At this time, and I think you and I talked about this before, but I think this time in life, it's actually going to separate people. Like, people who are just weak are they're going to fall off. And people who are strong and keep going, and no matter what it is, their business or comedy, whatever it is, are actually going to succeed. Because people are just, they're afraid of everything. They're afraid of Corona. They're afraid of politics. They're afraid of the world. They're afraid of this. They're afraid of their neighbor. And it's like, those people, life is just going to eat you up. You're done.
Yeah, man. It's this just hit the reset button on a lot of people. And I'm seeing, and I was telling you like this with the, like, you know, the clothing line, the power line project and stuff, is a lot of people said this is just the time to start a business or get in shape, or because you could go either way. You know, this is a weird situation, man, for a lot of people, and I've seen a lot of people just go off the rails. You know, you could either go off the rails or you could come out of this 10 times stronger. And I'm glad to know, you know, that you guys and everyone else are coming out stronger for sure.
But you know what it is too? I think it's probably a lot of like your upbringing. So like, if your parents kicked your ass when you were little, and they would just like deal with it, and then you went to your uncles and your cousins and they just roasted you. You figured out a way to get things done, and you just do things. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that have just been like coddled their whole life and not doing, you know, somebody's always helping them clean up their shit.
Right.
And those are the types of people that they actually don't know how to deal with adversity. They don't know how to deal with any kind of issue that's going on in life.
Nah, man, and I feel bad for them, dude, because you see those people in traffic.
No, I wish more people were like that, Sean. We'd be right at the top already. I don't give a fuck about them. Let them fall off. Let them fall off like 10 at a time. It doesn't matter. Time to go.
Oh, as comedian-wise, absolutely.
No, as everything-wise. I hope everybody in business is afraid to leave the house. I hope they never want to leave the house. Just stay in your house, and I'll take all your accounts. I'll take everything you got.
Yeah, you're gonna open a coffee shop.
It don't matter.
A wedding business, whatever you want now. There's no one left.
Sean, I'm taking Friday to relax. I'm drinking Glenlivet Scotch. I've already smoked some weed on the front step. The Amazon guy's definitely, as we said, he's stealing that joint later. God bless him. He can take it.
Absolutely.
You know what? You gotta take advantage.
Dude, absolutely, man. I'm like I said, my mule hit Florida, so we've been enjoying some Cali, you know, reminding me of the times out there, that's for sure.
I love when you tell me your mule hit. It's like 3 packs of pre-rolls. You made it sound like you're Pablo Escobar.
Well, Gary, I'm not going to incriminate myself over the podcast, you know. I'm going to say a little something came in. I'm not going to say the fucking truck backed in from the Medellin.
He got 1 tin of gummies and 2 pre-rolls, and he's like, "Hit, let's go pick it up."
It just landed, the parachute.
Nancy, I gotta go. I gotta go down to Miami. The boat arrived.
Oh shit!
Oh my God, the mule. Oh,
Man.
what's funny is when you go to when you get it, you're gonna be wearing my shirt. They're gonna be like, I don't know, some guy named Gary Leli Comedy. I'm like, what?
He sent it, bro.
You know what I was thinking the other day when you posted that picture of you in the shirt, in the shirt at Trader Joe's?
Oh, TJ Maxx.
In my wherever it is, I'm thinking to myself, somebody standing in that aisle, picking out like a candle for their dining room table. And then they just turn over and they just see this guy with long hair wearing a shirt that says, "You're all trash." You're done. Your afternoon is done.
Bro, and I was wondering, I'm like, am I getting weird looks because I'm not wearing, I'm like the only one that's not wearing a mask. And, there's a few other people, but people look at you, like, give you that look, and then I'm realizing, oh, they're looking at the shirt, bro.
It's the best.
Because it's just straight up your trash with you on the front looking angry. Oh, dude.
Bro, it's the most disarming. Like, you can just finish somebody with that. Doesn't matter what anyone says. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you respond to that person and just go, "Yeah, but you're trash," it's over. It's over. They can say something about your family, your mother. It don't matter. You look at them and go, "Yeah, but you're trash," and then you just walk away. It's over. It don't matter.
Oh, it's like when you say, "You got me doing it now." When you go, "Yeah, all right." All
right. It's a dismissal. You're done.
Oh, it's bro. There was someone downstairs and they were like, "Oh, you have your dog's a Yorkie," and all this, like those dog people. And,
oh my God, the worst.
I'm on the balcony going, "Yeah, right."
Right.
And they have no idea where it's coming from.
Oh man. Well, we were at a show the other night. Some comedian looked at me, and I don't know, maybe someone else sitting next to me, and they go, "Look at these guys from New York," and I just go, "Yeah, nah." Your set is done. Pack it up. Go home.
Oh, bro, it's just such a presence off stage.
Nah.
Bro, people would always try us at these little shows and these little mics. Oh man,
the best.
Like that girl in Compton. She's like, "You look like my brother. What a dork." Oh, bro. And then she left after when I got on stage.
Bro, that was a night for the fucking books.
Weirdest situation ever, bro.
When we walked in there, it was like 10:30 at night. That little like bar in Compton, and we walked in there. There's a disco ball in the middle of the room.
Oh my gosh, the Family Room. For those who are listening, if you want to look this place up, it's called the Family Room, and it's in Compton.
Actually incredible.
One of the best places. I had to talk about it on a earlier episode. I talked about the intro that I got. What was that white boy's name again?
And, I didn't even know your name.
No, and I told him 6 times.
What's your wife? I love that so much.
Bro, and I had to follow a comedian that fucked up and dropped his cards, and he says that's not supposed to happen.
Oh, the magician?
I forgot about the magician.
The magician. Oh my God, that was the best. He came up on stage with that briefcase.
Yes, and he was wearing this Mexican dude with a suit on and a briefcase, and no one knew why he was there, and he was pacing back and forth, and everyone was like, "Look at this fucking hitman over here." You hear people mingling and talking. They go, "What's this motherfucker doing with the briefcase?"
It was incredible. I'll never forget. He was in that suit, like you said. He brings up the briefcase onto the stage, and I knew right from the beginning it was over because I heard someone in the back just go, "Hell nah." And then he brought out his fucking cards, and I said, "Bro, it's over."
He had a fake bird, and then the guy goes, "Hell no." It was like this fake bird, and then he had a little piece of rope and a hat, and then that guy goes, "Hell no."
There was a guy, dude. I was watching it. I don't know if you remember this, but I was watching it. There was a guy. This guy did what, maybe 5-7 minutes, Sean, of just failed magic tricks. Just failed.
Bro, but it was so funny. I was almost, at one point, I'm like, is this his act where he fucks up on purpose? But then I realized that the look on his face, it wasn't like, he wasn't snickering. He was like, actually like, oh no, I fucked up in front of people at this room in Compton.
The one guy at the bar wearing the gaiters, he goes, I don't know, man. The only thing that can save him is bring a fucking lion out that hat. And then he got on stage. And he walked through the crowd. I always love when someone has one of those nights. We've all had them.
Oh, yeah.
But you walk off the stage and you walk through the crowd and you kind of like making eye contact, but you're not. And he's searching for that one person that just go, hey, man, good job. Not a soul looked at that guy.
And they weren't there. No one was there. It was almost like you were exiled from the village and no one's looking at you. They just go, shame.
Oh, my God. And then I was standing outside because I took like 5 minutes. And he came out and he walked to his car. And I'm literally just staring at him walk down this block in Compton thinking to myself, the shit that's going through his mind right now is devastating.
Oh, dude. If you bomb as a magic act in a room and you're just looking at a disco ball in the back spinning slowly, smelling like chicken, bro.
The best. Well, he had the bird on the string that was like sliding down the string and then it just flipped over. People are like, oh no. Oh man, that place was amazing. Remember that whole bar?
Oh, dude.
There was an entire bar. Everybody had gaiters on. And then at the end, there wasn't even a partition. It was the entire bar and then 2 deep fryers. And he was just throwing out chicken. Like it was insane.
No, there was no ventilation. There was nothing.
No ventilation, no nothing. There was no kitchen area. It was the bar with 2 deep fryers.
Dude, I was mad when we got back in the car because we looked at each other and we go, dude, I don't think this fryer smell is going to come off this jacket. This might be the last time I wear it. You know?
No, we were done. We smelled like grease and oil.
And we were wearing our nicer stuff because we're like, all right, we're going down to Compton, so you can't just go in there looking like some scrub. You know what I'm saying? Bomb or not.
No, we stepped outside. It was done. I had to dry clean that stuff.
Yeah, no, it was. But dude, that was a night to remember for sure.
The best was you call me up. You go, listen, we're gonna go to this. I'm on this show, and I'm like, okay. So we go, and I remember you saying to me, go, listen, just come with me. You'll probably get up. The guy's really cool, whatever. I walk in. I introduce myself to the guy. He goes, okay, I'm going to put Sean up, and then I'll put you up right after him. And I go, cool, no problem. Then he puts you up, and I'm standing next to the stage, ready to go up after you, and he comes off the stage. After I introduce myself, and he goes, what was your name again?
Yeah.
and he goes, I'm going to put you up two more people, and then I'm going to put you up. I go, okay, no problem. I go in the back of the room. I come to the front of the room. After the 2 people, I go on my next. He goes, what's your name? I go, oh, boy.
Bro, he was so
drunk.
The
third time I introduced myself. It's over.
Yeah, bro. He was gone. People kept bringing him drinks, and that guy was actually kind of miserable. Like, when you started talking to him, you're like, oh, he's been on this comedy thing for a long time, you could tell. And he was just like, he was probably like, how many nights do I got to do this room with these animals? You know what I'm saying? Oh, dude.
And then the one guy got up there who is definitely a fan favorite. He's coming back every week. He like runs the thing, the heavy set guy.
Yeah.
And he just demolished. And then he closed his set with eating chicken.
Oh yeah, he took a bite in front of everyone. He's like, "Y'all ain't got your chicken yet," and he bit it.
And he had people in tears.
Yeah.
He was just chomping down on that wing. It was the best.
He had to, bro, because those people were not getting. You could tell everyone kind of put their order in at the same time, and then everyone realized that it was one cook in the corner, and so you could see. You're like, "Oh, are those buffalo or are those sweet and sour? Are those mine?" You could see them come right off the fryer. The place was a disaster.
There was a lady in the back. She obviously had never been there. She sat down at a table, and the guy comes over and he goes, "What can I get you?" And she goes, "What do you have on the menu?" And he just goes, "Chicken."
Bro, that whole menu was just what flavor do you want? Oh,
The best.
It was amazing.
What a great room though. What a great room.
Oh,
Everybody.
dude.
I mean, like if you can win the crowd, that's the greatest room ever.
Oh, for sure.
There's not a better room. They'll be hugging you after.
Yeah, dude. We've been in those rooms where it's like this is do or die.
Yeah, it's the best. But if you win them over, and you know what, rightfully so. They're tough critics. They don't just laugh at anything. You got to really earn it.
Especially when their order has been delayed 3.5 hours.
They're not having any.
You better say something funny.
The best.
Dude.
I would do that room any night of the week.
Oh, it was the best. It's the family room for you guys if you want to confirm this. But yeah,
Oh, was it the family? It was the living room.
I looked it up. I thought it was the family.
The living room. Was it the family room? I thought it was the living room. I think it's the living room.
I said living room last time, and then I looked it up, and I think it was family. But
all I know
it's
the type of bar that has carpet, like you know.
Yes.
I mean the sticky carpet that's been matted down after like 35 years of just.
Oh, every drink has it's seen every flavor of. Ciroc has hit that carpet.
Cranberry juice.
Yeah, it's seen it all. Blood.
Chicken grease. I mean, it's all matted down. Your foot sticks a little bit to it. When it's like walking on old gum.
Oh yeah, it's not
good. You can't be beat. Can't be beat.
Oh, here we go. The family room nightclub.
Yeah, their hours of operation are like 10 to 2.
Let me see their. Oh, they got a website. Oh, it goes to their Facebook. Bro, this place is. This is where people throw like 60th birthday parties all the way down to like, fight nights. Dude, this place is insane.
The best. Look at the description. It says. Jazz and blues show. No. That whole room is reserved for people who are roasting other people.
Oh yeah. Dude.
There's no jazz happening in that bar. I'm gonna go down to the living room and I'm gonna destroy everybody in that room and make fun of everything they've ever done.
Oh yeah. That was the thing. Like, if you just pick one person to sacrifice in that audience to just roast them, the rest of the crowd is like, I love this guy because it's not me.
That's it. It's the best. Bro,
here's their new Facebook ad. They have a live DJ, but no one can sit inside. So what does that mean? Live entertainment, no sitting inside. The family room's new chicken and fish takeout and delivery service. Oh, my God.
Oh, the best. I don't know if you remember, but when we were leaving that night,
someone wrote, what kind of fish? It's the one comment. Oh, bro.
It's not Alaskan crab legs, I'll tell you that. It ain't a 32-ounce lobster.
Yeah, is that Wahoo? I heard it was Wahoo night.
Oh my God, is that yellowtail?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, do you remember we walked out of the place, and I don't know. At this point, it's like 1 a.m. We smell like cooking oil.
Oh, it wasn't even that,
and there's
bro.
There's a lady, I don't know if you remember the lady across the street. She sees us walk out, and she goes to us, "Is there any chicken left over?"
Bro,
I'm like, it's 1 a.m. Go to bed.
Bro, it was this
Your
one.
cholesterol is through the roof. You don't need chicken.
Bro, she was about 5'5", a buck. Maybe she was probably like 85 pounds. She was pushing a shopping cart from across the street. She goes, "Hey, yo!" Bro, at first I was like, this is not what I need leaving this place. Like, I don't need an altercation. Like, let's just get back to the Jeep.
Oh.
Bro, "Hey, yo! They got chicken in there!"
Oh, the best. The best.
Sorry if I
Oh
just
my
yelled
God! I'll
into the
never
mic.
forget that night when I parked the car. I looked back at it 2 or 3 times because I'm like, that's the last time it's gonna be here.
Oh yeah, dude. I swear I was like, not even on some stereotyping stuff, bro, but just where we parked out front. I go, this thing's gonna be sitting on bricks when we get back.
For sure. I thought we were taking an Uber home.
Yo, all those streets where like where you would watch Gangland as a kid and go, oh, I'm never going there. And then now you're parking it'd be like, this is T-Ray. His identification is sealed for his protection. And he's like, I don't even go to the beach because we don't wear red. And I'm just like, hey, Gary, there's a spot.
Oh my God, man. These are the comedy nights that make everything.
Bro, it's like I've bombed so much and it's like, what does it matter anymore? That's how you feel at those places. Dude, nothing matters at this level.
Nothing matters. Sean, I tell you all the time, there's no more rules. There's no more anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The world is off. It doesn't matter. Do you remember the time we went to Santa Barbara and we drove 2.5 hours to get up there? Then we get there and they're like, we don't know if we're going to have the show. The entire town lost electricity.
Oh, yeah, dude. Power outage in Santa Barbara.
Amazing.
Bro, we've performed by pools. We've performed in kitchens. We've performed on we've performed on the biggest stages and no stages. It's just such a weird,
it's incredible.
Such a weird journey, man.
It's incredible to do like big clubs and this and perform in front of a lot of people, and then you're like, I'm performing in this backyard where there's a 34-year-old adult in a bouncy house at 10:30 at night.
Yes.
What is going on,
bro? That place that they were like, we showed up and I was like, "Where's the stage?" And they go, "I thought you were bringing one." I go, "Bringing one? I drive a fucking Jetta. The fuck am I? The fuck am I bringing a stage?"
What an idiot.
So we stood on a folding chair over a sea of mentally handicapped.
Oh man,
we're not.
I'll never forget about 5 years ago when I first started. I came out to LA and I went to go do an open mic in Santa Monica at this like bar, like 11 o'clock at night on a Tuesday. And I'll never forget. I get on stage and like 15, 20 feet away in the back was a dartboard, and there was like a group of 5, 6 guys playing darts.
Right.
And I get into my first joke, and it kind of gets like a whatever. And then I just hear one of the guys in the back turn around, and he's holding a dart in his head. He goes, "Hey, bro, I'll throw a fucking dart at your head." And I just go, "Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night." I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go home.
Yeah, you go, the $40 ain't worth the dart hole to the forehead.
No, I go, I'm not leaving here with one eye. I refuse to leave the fucking giggling pig with the fucking one eye. No way.
Oh my God, bro. The giggling pig. What about that? Remember that place that had the dollar bills taped to the ceiling? Okay. For those of you who don't know, you walk into this bar. They have a security camera on this is the place. They have a security camera on the main TV. So you got the Packers game, you got the hockey game, and then you have the security camera so you can see that your car is being broken into. And
that's exactly right.
And making sure the bouncer hasn't been shot yet. And bro, the bar has tape on the ceiling, but tape to that is like, bro, it had to have been over $1,000 in singles taped to the ceiling.
Easy.
And you get up there and you go, "Hey, why don't you take some of the money off the ceiling and buy a fucking AC vent?" I forget what you said, but it was just like, burn it down.
I told the bartender, I go, "Hey, you own the place?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Shut it down." Done.
You know the thing about that? You know what though? That bar probably remained open underground during COVID and is probably thriving right now. Those are the places
Of
that
course,
you just can't kill,
Sean.
bro.
Absolutely, it remained open the whole way through. It's got the same 5 customers for the last 35 years.
Bro, everyone waits for their unemployment check or their permanent disability, and they just go spend it at that bar, and that's what keeps it afloat. I
It's
can't tell
$3
you
Bud Light.
how many bars are surviving in Florida off of Social Security money, bro. That's the economy
Of
down
course.
here. It's hilarious.
So it's wide open down there.
Yeah, man. There's not a thing I can't do. I mean,
Right.
the first day back, we went and rented jet skis, and we went charter fishing, bro. When I went charter fishing, we were about 20 miles offshore, and the guy eating a Pop-Tart next to me goes, "I heard there's a virus out there."
Here's a bit to land in 20 years.
Bro, this guy lives in a sailboat and builds AR-15s, and he goes, "Yeah, it's from China. I keep hearing about it."
Oh, is that not the best or what?
Bro, they get paid from Venmo and straight cash, and they just take people out fishing for like $800, and they're just off the grid, bro. They live in Key West. They don't know.
No,
they don't watch anything. They just
they don't watch a fucking thing, and right, and
best.
you know what? They're better off for it. They're better off for it.
100%.
It's the people's brains are fried because they're just consuming so much.
Too much, man. It's too much. You're not supposed
to. They don't even know.
Did I lose you?
I'm here.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps cutting out. Maybe my Wi-Fi is trash. But yeah, no, man.
Mine.
It's the social media, it's the apps, it's the news, you can't get enough. I turn those notifications off on my phone. It's like, everything's breaking news. It's like, it's not important.
Nothing's important. Listen, at the end of the day, on a serious note, the only thing that matters is your family and your close friends. Take care of that, and everything else falls into place. It don't matter.
Yeah, 100%, man. And just be
Everybody's
good.
running around. I'm like, you think your Facebook and your Instagram posts are saving anybody?
No, dude. And it's
They're
just
not.
It's like the 300 comments. We talk about this all the time. Like, someone will post like a video of a baby laughing, and then in the comments, someone will be like, "Hitler was right," and then it's just like, this whole war.
The best
like,
is when you get on
shit.
The best is when you go, like, you see on Facebook or whatever website, Instagram, and you see people comment and they're all battling, and then you just reply with like the most random thing, like, "Should I have filet mignon tonight or should I make the lobster tail?" It just makes people's fucking heads explode. It's the best.
Bro, it's just people are wasting so much time just with nothing. Like I said, Nancy and I are reading that book right now, Outwitting the Devil, and I suggest anyone go read it, man. It kind of pulled me out of the slump of like where you just feel like you're kind of the last couple of months just kind of drifting. You're like, am I still doing comedy? Like, what's going on? And it's just it's been a blessing, dude. Like, everything's coming back, I feel.
You know what it is? Like I said before, I think what's going to end up happening is people who, and this to me, this happens in every part of the world and every every decade of life, every generation. Strong people will move forward, and the weak people always fall off. And you got to just keep going. That's all. That's the whole thing. You got to keep moving forward.
Yeah, 100%, man. That's the only thing you can do.
That's it. That's why it's like crazy with the whole mask thing. Everyone's screaming at each other, and I'm like, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna stay in your house for 3 years?
Yeah, it's just wild, man.
You can't do that. You gotta live your life.
Yeah, that's it, man. And the thing I've been doing is like just focus on the day. What do I have to do today? And that kind of helps you out a lot better in your mindset, man. Because if you're focused on tomorrow, then you're fucking up today, and then now you're kind of threw yourself off completely. So if you I'm doing these 3 things today, boom, knock them out, then that just sets you up for tomorrow. So
I couldn't agree more. And the other thing, you can't be around bullshit people.
Oh, 100%, bro. Like,
because like to me, it's always like who you hang out with and who you're hanging around with, you end up starting to take that person's, way of life, and you don't even realize it. I mean, you end up talking the same and stuff like that.
Yeah, no,
And so
100%.
you got to literally stay, around people that are positive and people who are rooting for you. I think that's a big thing. Like, not everybody is rooting for you. You always got to remember that.
Right.
And that's my whole thing. Like, anybody who is rooting against me, I detach from them immediately.
Yeah, you can't have people around like that. I mean,
No,
if they're not rooting for you, bro, I don't have time for you anymore.
no. That's why, and you learn that real quick in comedy. You got to have a group, and you got to have a group that's in for you. And no matter how bad or how great you do, they're even.
Yep. Couldn't agree
And I
more,
think
man.
that's, a very important thing. Like, you listen to a lot of comics, and they always talk about the groups that they came up with. Like, that's important. People that you rose with, and one person gets an opportunity, they help the other person, and everybody brings each other along. And but there's a lot of selfish people out there, and they don't know how to do that.
Yeah, bro, and that's the thing. It's like it goes back to the mastermind. It's like you and Fonto were there, and other guys like Ben, and then you got New York. We know people in New York still killing it, and then now I'm down here, and I got some people I know down here, and they're all like leveling up, and it's like one thing has to break, dude. Like someone has to, someone has to be the valedictorian of the class. You know what I'm saying? And then everyone else goes through that doorway. Whether it's
right.
Whether it's all at once or trickle down. Everyone puts each other on. So
it's the most important thing. You got to keep pulling for each other.
Yeah, and then, dude, if everyone was like that in all aspects, man, we wouldn't even be in the social situations that we're on. People don't even want to have a conversation anymore. They just want to argue. And I try to hear all perspectives. My new thing is like, oh, you think that? Like, I don't argue back. There's no need to waste your energy on this stuff anymore, man.
No,
there's just no time.
Well, that's the thing is, like, everybody's posting stuff, and you see like so many people just arguing and stuff, and I go, do you think no matter what you write, if somebody believes, like, if you look at the sky and say the sky is blue, and they go, no, it's green, there's no convincing that person that it's blue.
Right. Just move on.
That's it.
Smile and wave.
Like, it's like food, right? 5 people at the table can like something. The 6th person goes, I don't really like it. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
People have to learn, like, some people believe this and some people believe that. That's it. No one's mind is changing. Like, it doesn't matter how many presidential debates. It doesn't matter how many articles come out. It doesn't matter if somebody writes this about Trump and somebody writes that about Biden. People's minds are already made up. It doesn't matter. People's minds are made up in the household they grew up in most of the time.
Yeah, it's already been, the programming is done, and there's no fixing it.
No. I mean, I actually think that politics have become a lot like religion. It's just a thing that you identify with now. Like, people go, like, oh, I'm Irish, I'm Catholic, I'm conservative, or whatever it is. Like, it's just the way that life is. It's you listen to people who are around you, your uncles, your aunts, your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters. Like, that's usually what you fall into. There's some people that go other ways, but it's, I mean, running Facebook, running ads on television or people arguing, it doesn't matter. You guys, you people are just, it doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I don't get involved in any of it, because I'm like, well, that person believes what they believe. No matter what I say to them, or no matter how valid my point is, they're never going to believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's where we're at, dude. So I say divide the country in eight sections.
I mean,
just
who's to say that maybe that doesn't happen at some point? I don't know.
Who knows, bro? I mean,
But the way life is going, more and more people are just going to consistently end up being around people that are like-minded. So if you have this type of belief, you move here. If you got this type of belief, you go here.
yeah.
That's just the way it's going to be.
Yeah, if you want to cuff your jeans and push a dog in a stroller, you live here. But there has to be some kind of battle, because if you want to live in New York, then you gotta fight for your territory.
Listen, I love New York. I ain't fighting for it. I'll tell you that.
I hear you, man. Not right now.
Bro, I'll move to the middle of the country on a 30-acre farm.
100%, dude. I mean, that seems like the move, man. If we're all gonna go get sucked into the digital world and tour when you can, then yeah, why not broadcast from a bunker somewhere and then come out to do a tour?
Have a 30-acre farm, have cars, have horses running around, smoke cigars,
you can
shoot
build
guns,
a track.
drive tractors.
Think about it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
How much to build a track, Gare? We can make this happen.
Pavement. That's all you need. Done. That's why nothing matters. People get I keep saying this, but people get so tied up in bullshit. It's like, it doesn't matter. Trust me, in 20 years, you're never going to look back and go, oh, who did I vote for in 2020? It doesn't matter. You're never going to worry about it. The only thing that you care about is the well-being of your close friends and your family. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
it, man. I mean, that's all you can. It goes back to only worrying about what you can actually control.
That's it. And laughing. That's all we do.
Yeah,
bro. From being out here, the nights that we hung out, it's all about laughing, having a good time, and you escape from the bullshit that's going on in the world. That's what this is about, because forever and ever, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be somebody that's, going to be a contrarian. They're going to go against you in some way. That's forever going to happen. You just got to move past it and hang around the people that have your beliefs, and you go about your shit.
Yeah, man. Couldn't agree more, bro. And it's been a pleasure having you on, bro. I miss you guys out there, dude. We'll definitely we'll figure out what we're doing in December, and we gotta definitely put a show together. We should actually get a little tour going through like Arizona, through Texas to Florida. The states that are really open, Alabama. We could definitely put something together.
What's interesting is I was supposed to do a show in West Hollywood. A really great show. Probably 75 to 100 people show up.
Oh, no shit.
Everybody was spaced out. It was supposed to happen last Thursday. Great show. Fonto's done it. Everybody's been on it. And so I get a message last week, the Monday before the show is supposed to happen, and the guy goes, "Hey man, the show's just been canceled."
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh," and so what happened was he actually had it approved by, I think, the city of West Hollywood. And then the county of Los Angeles came along and shut it down.
Wow.
So it was outdoors. Everybody was spaced out. There was a really nice bar in the back, bro. Beautiful. I mean, really, really nice. And it got shut down. So what he's doing is he's actually moving it to Austin, Texas.
No shit.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go. I don't care.
Bro, I'll meet you out there, man. That'll be a fun.
100%.
We'll do like 4 or 5 days or something.
That's what we got to do. Yeah. I actually think that there's more opportunity. See, in times of turmoil like this, I actually believe that there's more opportunity than there has ever been.
Oh, bro, 100%. Anyone who's saying the doors are shut, I think the doors are open, man. If you really look at it, man, I think Florida and like Alabama even, and the Carolinas.
Texas.
Yeah, Texas especially, bro. That's going to be comedy hotspots. It's going to be no more, Hollywood and New York City. That's going to be like,
nope.
You're doing comedy there.
It's all shifted.
Yeah, man. Dude, I'm liking the
one mic.
I'm liking the one mic a night, dude.
It's all shifted.
Yeah, especially if they're
or it's
leaving.
going to shift. And you know what? There'll be a lot of people like, nah, that's crazy, whatever. But people are going to go where opportunities are.
Oh, for sure.
That's it. It doesn't matter. They don't give a shit if it's in Los Angeles, especially big time comics that got a lot of money. It doesn't matter for a guy to live in Texas because I'll just hop on a private jet. I'll go back to California if something's happening there, or it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
like once you're made, you don't have to be in these cities. You don't.
No, not at all, dude. You can live on a farm,
It
like you
does.
said.
I mean, Dave Chappelle's living in Ohio. It doesn't matter. The guy can live the rest of his life and pick and choose what he wants to do.
Well, bro, look at
And
Stanhope. He built his own neighborhood in Arizona.
well, one could argue that he's probably the biggest genius because he did it a long time ago.
Oh, he saw it from the beginning. He's like you, man. You're like, I'm getting the fuck out of here when everything is all said and done.
No, I mean, my goal is not to be here forever, for sure.
Yeah, but it's nice right now,
Yeah, listen, I'm doing my thing. I'm here. I've been here 3 years, and but I'm not. This is not for forever. I just want to be somewhere where it's just relaxed and chill, and there's not a homeless guy shitting in my sewer.
Yeah, bro. I you know who I thought about the other day? Well, I don't know who it is, but remember when we went out and I went to go, I got to go get something out of my car. And there was just that zombie standing on your corner. And I was like, holy
Crazy.
shit. I just was like, bro, you can't just be standing there like that.
The crazy part is you came into the outdoor area and you go, hey man, there's someone standing at, like, it was 2 seconds from when you said that to when we got outside and that guy was gone.
You saw him though, right?
I saw him because remember I went to the gate and I looked over the gate and I had seen him standing there. And then we went out like 3 seconds later and he was like, I have no idea how fast that guy disappeared. I think it may have been Jesus. I have no idea.
Bro, and then when Lindsay said that, I was like, well, I mean, the way he just was gone, bro.
Sean, and the condition in which he was in, because he was like, he wasn't exactly a world-class athlete. He was, he looked homeless.
Bro, I mean, I felt bad for him. I was going to go get some change out of my car, but the way he was just standing there, when I walked outside, I hit the about face ASAP. It went straight. I went, nope, not today.
But bro, there might be something to that. I don't know. Like, I got faith and stuff like that, but that was crazy how we went out there 30 seconds, not even, and he was just in all directions on every corner.
Bro, it was almost like, I wish we caught some security footage of him running a 4.340 down the street.
Yeah.
And he just dipped on Melrose.
He was gone. It was wild.
Bro. Incredible, man. But, dude, it's been awesome having you on. I'm definitely going to have you on again. We just passed the hour mark. And, yeah, bro, I'm glad you guys are doing good. And we'll definitely plan on coming out there. Nancy and I will come see you guys. And we got a spot here if you guys want to come to Florida for sure, man. We'll definitely get something going. You guys are always welcome here. Open door policy. Hey, likewise, brother. Appreciate you, man. Love you guys. And, dude, where can people find you? I'll have all your stuff in the description too. At Gary Leli, that's GaryLeli comedy on Instagram, and then Gary Leli on Facebook, and then Gary Leli on YouTube. Boom, guys, go follow him. This man is an absolute savage, and bro, we'll talk soon, man. It was a pleasure. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Always the best. All right, man. We'll talk soon, bro. And that was Gary Leli, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed him. Always fun. And that'll be episode 17. We will see you Monday for episode 18. Glad you guys are liking the 2 episodes a week. The camera did cut off. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this GoPro, man. I have it. For some reason, it cuts off every half hour. I got to go into the settings, man. Just more stuff we didn't go to school for that we got to learn about. feel like I'm teaching myself the piano digitally, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm ripped. I'm going to go smoke again, and we'll see you guys next episode. Peace.